know you guys are excited for this, so let me get to it without any long drawn out intro. After a lot of leaks, the Redmi 5 and the 5 Plus are official. Xiaomi just launched them today at a launch event in China. So, what's new about them? The tall screen obviously, but there is a tad bit more to the tale. Before we get to that though, my name is Ash, you're watching C4E Tech, and if you've been waiting eagerly for the Redmi 5 and the 5 Plus, if you didn't know the 5 Plus even existed, then smash that like button, and while you're down there, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon as well. Now, let's look at the Redmi 5 and 5 Plus. From the back, both of them look like your typical Redmi devices. The Unimetal build with a single camera, followed by the flash and the fingerprint sensor, and some branding near the bottom. We've kind of seen all this before, right? The rounded edges, the metallic back, it's supposed to feel quite good, but I think most of you guys would agree with me when I say it does look a tad boring. But turn the device around and here's where things get really interesting. Let's first get to the Redmi 5. To the front, we've got a 5.7-inch display, a significant jump up from the 5-inch screen on the Redmi 4, but that is something to be expected with a taller 18:9 display. The resolution is still HD plus this time though, which means the pixel density comes out to somewhere around 280 pixels per inch. Its bigger brother, the Redmi 5 Plus, have an even larger display at 5.99 inches, and it receives a bump up in resolution as well. The Full HD Plus panel on the Redmi 5 Plus has a 2160 by 1080 resolution, which translates to a much more respectable 402 pixels per inch. The screen-to-body ratio of these devices also seems to be quite decent, at least from these images. Can the Redmi 5 be used with one hand? What do you guys think? Here's a poll, let me know what you think. The internals too have received an upgrade, although the change here for the Redmi 5 isn't as huge a jump as the screen size. It now comes with an octa-core Snapdragon 450 chip. Again, there are 8 A53 cores, but this time around they're clocked at 1.8 GHz. The trusty Adreno 506 handles GPU duties. This is a decent update from the Snapdragon 435 found in the Redmi 4. As I've said, the clock speed's been boosted by almost 30%, and that's thanks in large to the fact that the 450 is built on the 14nm manufacturing process. So there should be some performance improvement here. The Redmi 5 Plus gets even more gain since it's coupled with the octa-core Snapdragon 625 chip, which is again manufactured on the 14nm FinFET process. The differences between these two phones don't just end there though. The bigger size of the Redmi 5 Plus means Xiaomi was able to cram in a larger capacity battery here. So the 5 Plus gets a 4000 mAh battery, while the Redmi 5 has to make do with 3300 mAh. I'm a tad bit disappointed that Xiaomi decided to cut down on the battery size by almost 20% from the Redmi 4 to its successor, the Redmi 5. Now, despite that though, I would expect both the Redmi 5 and the 5 Plus to have pretty decent all-day battery life. Now that we are done with the differences, let's quickly see what remains the same. The camera for one. The rear shooter for both devices is a 12 megapixel unit with an f2.2 aperture and a large 1.25 micron sized pixels. If this is the same camera unit as was used in the primary shooter of the Mi A1, then it's gonna be the first time that I'm really excited about the camera on a Redmi device. Now moving on to the front, Xiaomi has included a 5 megapixel front camera, and this time around the USP is gonna be the inclusion of a selfie flash. There is a beauty mode 3.0 as well, which Xiaomi claims will take your selfie game up to a new level. I'm keeping my fingers crossed and the Pixel close to my heart though. Speaking of software, both of these phones will be running on MIUI 9, which does come with a host of features as well as themes. While some stock Android features might be missing, MIUI is an entire experience in itself, and if any one of you are curious to know more, we have a detailed video on that and I'll link to it down below. Oh, and both of them now come in a variety of different colors: gold, rose, who am I kidding, pink, black, and my personal favorite, a nice light blue. Now finally we get to the price. The Redmi 5 has been introduced at a price of 799 yuan, or about 7800 Indian rupees for the base variant, that's the 216 variant, while the 332 variant is expected to sell at 899 yuan, or about 8800 Indian rupees. This is a 100 yuan or almost 1000 rupee price bump from its direct predecessor, the Redmi 4. Traditionally, Xiaomi's kept the Redmi prices constant each year. So it is a little surprising to see the price hike here. Personally, I'd be happy paying a bit more if it meant the camera performance really improved on the Redmi line. What do you think? Let me know about your thoughts in the comments below. And as for the Redmi 5 Plus, this is a new addition to the Redmi lineup, one that kind of confuses me a lot actually. Now, with that screen size, resolution, and even processing power, it seems to be more of a Redmi Note series device. Now, as always, there is a silver lining. The one here is that the fact that the Redmi 5 Plus exists means Xiaomi must launch the Redmi Note 5 with a more powerful processor, right? Say the Snapdragon 630 or even the 660. Why? Basically, if not, it'd be another Redmi 5 Plus. I mean, think about it, right? The Redmi Note 4 did come with a 625, now the Redmi 5 Plus comes with the 625. The Redmi 5 Plus has a 18:9 display, a longer display. Now, if the Redmi Note 5 came with, again, a longer display and a 625, that would be a disappointment. So anyway, we've got to keep guessing for now. The Redmi 5 Plus is priced higher at 999 yuan, that translates to 9800 Indian rupees for the 332 variant, and 1299 yuan, which translates to around 12,700 Indian rupees for the higher 464 variant. So we can expect the Redmi Note 5 to drop at a higher price than that. So, you know, it should start at over 11,000 rupees. So what do you guys think of these prices? Sound off in the comments below. If you hated this video, you know what to do. But if you did enjoy it, hit that like button, get subscribed, and click that bell icon to join our notification squad. So that's it for this video. This here is Ash, battling off some midweek blues. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye now.